Hello, my lovely soul, and welcome to Unstoppable Confidence. I am your host, Lauren Glick. I am here to bring you my energy, my motivational speaking, and me being a confidence mentor. My mission is to inspire women to own who they are, step into their higher selves fearlessly, and live a life with unstoppable joy. On this show, we are going to cover everything from aligning your life to your higher self, setting boundaries, self-growth, and living a purpose-driven life. Let's get you living a meaningful life you cannot wait to wake up to. Stop driving and start living with ease and abundance. Cheers to living a magical life. And I am so grateful to be on this journey with you. Now, let's head into today's episode. Hello, my lovely. I don't want to say I'm going old school, but especially if you're new to building your self-confidence, with building who you are and what you are truly made of and the power within yourself. And I think that is so important to understand that everything around you are just things around you, and the way you build your confidence is from within. I just got off a phone call with a very special friend of mine. We have very similar backgrounds. So if you're listening to me right now, girl, you know who I'm talking to, but I'm also talking to everyone listening in. I think that confidence is the number one thing in life that we truly do get to hold on to. It's not only confidence, but it's self-worth and it's self-love, and it's understanding that we get to have a really good relationship with ourselves. And that's the only thing that matters, is that when you're good to yourself, you're really going to succeed. Because if you don't believe in yourself, how the hell is anyone else going to believe in you? Like, really, think about that one for a second. If you're on your Instagram, like, trying to sell something, right? Like, if you don't believe in your product or your process, then how the hell is anyone else going to believe in you? For example, right? Like, as you may know, I used to coach Clubhouse. It was my absolute, like, I was diehard Clubhouse. I still love social audio. Let's go into that for a second, and then we'll get back into confidence growth. I am on all social audio platforms. I am not just subjected to Clubhouse now. And it feels so good. And it feels so aligned to not be the Clubhouse queen anymore. I absolutely love my podcast, and I think it's very empowering to just be inspiring others from the platforms that I have, and being able to help build your confidence and not being pushed upon about Clubhouse, right? I could go on to Clubhouse. I could go on to Twitter Spaces or LinkedIn Spaces. I could go on to Green Room or Fireside. There are so many social audio platforms, and I think the voice is so impactful. And that's why I absolutely love audio platforms like podcasting, because you could be anywhere. You could be in your shower right now. You could be driving. Wherever you're at in life at this very second, you are listening and you are inspiring yourself. I am here as your confidence mentor, and I am nothing more than here to help make sure that you're not letting anyone else stand in your way. If you have been around a toxic environment with people telling you, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, if they're shitting all over you of like, you should do this instead, girl, no, that's not your space then, right? And knowing that you, in your own one true life right now, you can do whatever you want in life. I challenge you to just be aware of your thoughts. I was just talking, as I was saying, I was just talking to my friend, and I mentioned 2 books to her that I truly do believe were game changers for me in helping my mindset into a growth mindset and understanding that we never have the answers. But the only thing that we do have is the present moment, the moment of now. And we do always have ourselves and how we think about ourselves. So those two books were by Michael Singer. If you don't know Michael Singer, girl, you need to get these books. For sure, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer was one of the first mindset books that I read. It was a very challenging one for me as well, because I was like, what is this? There's somebody talking to me like in my own head. Yeah, for sure. There is. And then he also has a second book, and it's, I don't know what you call it, but like it's the story of his life. And it's called, what is it called? Hold on a second. I'm going to go over here. The Surrender Experiment. That one is such an easy read, and it's so insightful and grounding to understand that you are in your true power when you are in the present moment. Stop reaching out for things and knowing that when you have a very good relationship with yourself and a very good understanding of who you are and what you're truly on this earth for. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, shit, I don't know what the hell I'm here for. Well, let me tell you, is that, do you hear Bruce? That little guy. He's like, Mom, I want to come in and record my podcast with you. Hold on. I got to get him. Just kidding. He wanted to go after a horse. So with just brief, stoppage of the recording there, just to tell you about Bruce. He's protecting me right now. There was a horse walking by. He had to really protect me. So when you are in your present moment and understanding of who you are and what you're here for, that's where your true power comes from. We all have this, especially going into the public schools when you are younger. You're always taught to really learn and really lean into those things that you're not good at, because those things you're already good at it. So you don't need to really lean into them anymore, right? You're already good at it. But those subjects that you're not good at, you're told to study harder and to practice more and to really just dive into those subjects so you get better grades. But I'm here to tell you, girl, no, we're not here all for the things that we're not good at. We're here on life is to really lean into what you are good at. You should already know that, but if you don't, there you go, girl. So I really want to talk about today is limiting beliefs. As I was saying, I was talking to my friend and we were talking about limiting beliefs and where they come from. Like, where do limiting beliefs come from? They come from you for sure, and how you think. But in reality, they could come from an outside source. Most of the time they do come from an outside source. And most of the time you can trace back to where that limiting belief really, truly did come from. Right? Like if you're in a shitty environment that are around people that are not inspiring and want to help you succeed, then that's what you're going to start thinking. You truly do become like the people that you surround yourself with. So I want to really have you become aware of those moments, right? And I know for a fact that when you start becoming aware, you are going to start changing more rapidly. When you have the awareness of, holy shit, I just wasn't talking to myself nicely, or that was a huge limiting belief, or that was a huge moment in my life where I'm like, oh my God, I don't have confidence in this one subject or this one moment in time. What can you do to increase your confidence? That awareness is 100% the first state to change how you're feeling about yourself. When you're actually aware of like, holy shit, I wasn't talking to myself nicely. girl, that is that first step for sure. And when you have that first step done of like, oh, I was just not really nice to myself, or, oh my God, my confidence in that moment was super low. Why? And you could really start digging into that moment of, holy moly, I had no confidence in that moment. Like, why? Go over that moment of what happened and what really triggered you into really understanding, oh my God, that's where I was, that trigger moment. That was that trigger of, okay, this is why I didn't have confidence in that moment. And when you start journaling on things like this, so this is what will help you gain more confidence of going through those moments of, okay, why was I not confident in that moment? Well, okay, I didn't know what the hell I was doing because I've never been in that moment before. Well, okay, how do you fix that? Practice. And when you start practicing and getting into moments where people do support you in that moment, girl, you are going to start thriving. And that's what I'm here to help inspire you on a weekly basis of increasing your confidence and increasing your self-awareness, increasing or decreasing your limiting beliefs, because those are the things that are going to hold you back. And you only have a certain amount of time in life, right? Usually people are thinking about, how do I make more money? Because that is where I get my success. But girl, the thing that you have a limited amount of in life is time. You can make a lot of money for sure. Is it challenging? Yeah. But it can be very easy at the same time. Trust, it is very easy to make money. And when you take that mindset, as I said, it's very challenging. Well, hello, Lauren, it's not very challenging. Yeah. So when you get over that mindset of it is not challenging to make an abundance amount of money, guess what? That is your reality, and that will start happening. So that was me reintroducing myself, because I know that there's a number of newbies onto this show, and I'm so grateful for you and your journey, and knowing that I am here for you. And when you need something, I really want you to reach out to me, DM me at the Lauren Glick, and really tell me is something that, like an incident that happened or something that you were not confident in, because I want to take that incident and really help other people through the same process that you went through and the process that I was able to help you with. Because I think that is the most inspiring thing, is that we grow from stories. I know I do. And when I have a story behind a concept, that's when I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And then I'm able to take it into action. Oh my God, I don't know. Okay, so I do have these episodes up on YouTube, and something just really scared me under the table. I have one of those foot rollers because my left foot needs to get rolled out because it's always stuck. There's these two joints that get really stuck in my foot. It just popped and it scared me. Anyways, my love, I am so stoked for you. Hopefully this episode was inspiring for you to get going this week and really just own your shit. Because girl, you're not going to get any new clients if you're not owning your shit. So on that note, really just get out there, take action. Because when you take action, that's when you get your confidence from that 1 second of courage. So girl, what is that one thing that you have been really holding back on? Because I know that's that one thing that's going to propel you forward. So I was like, so I love you. I love you. I love you. And I can't wait to talk to you on the next episode. And until then, Wednesdays, you know what that is, our interview days. So I can't wait for you this Wednesday with our guest on that, love. I will talk to you then. I hope you are so excited about where you're going, because I know I'm excited for you. Thank you so much for listening in today. If you loved this episode, it would mean the world to me if you shared it with a girlfriend or posted it on social media. Tag me so I could personally say thank you. I am so grateful. And until next time,